Welcome back. It's the final game of the day from the WGMA Grandmasters European Cup. We're focused now on the over 65 competition, and we are focused on Belgium against Germany. Germany, just their second game of this pool. It's a pool only format, so the winners at the end of the week will be the champions. There's a big cheer for the Belgians in the stands to our left, named the Belgian Old Lions, and we can enjoy some of the festivities. There's already a bit of a speech going on here with the Germans, with their captain Gerhard Bobatz, which is very nice. And a little souvenir as well for both sides. I think we're now going to get a speech from the Belgians. Great stuff anyway, part of this festival of hockey for the next 9 days. So let's look at the two teams in a bit more detail. We'll start with Belgium, and a side that, well, they've actually been struggling a little bit in this competition, been shipping a lot of goals in their opening two games, but they'll be here to try and cause a big upset, you'd suspect. They've minus 16 the goal tally from their two games, Belgium. At the bottom of the table, lost 12-0 to the Netherlands, and also they lost after that game against Wales by 4-0. For the German side, they've just played one game, but they got things going in their tournament with a 5-0 win against Wales. First up, 9 AM on Sunday morning. So they've had a bit of a rest, and they'll be looking to capitalise from that in this game and build up the goals, which they've seen other teams do against the Belgians. Gerhard Bobatz, as I mentioned, is the captain for the German side. One or two scorers, and they include Nikolaus Reelick, who wears number 18, the 67-year-old. He will be the one to watch, I suspect, but we shall see what happens. There could be some goals across the park if the pattern goes with what we've seen from Belgium, but we wouldn't want to be disrespectful and count the Belgians out. And it's great to have you with us for a final game, for a live coverage today on the YouTube and Facebook pages for the Grandmasters European Cup here in Glasgow. I am Carl Patterson, your commentator for this final game, and there's still a lot of people around. Some of the other teams are here, the Belgians, some of their teammates are, as I say, to the left of us, enjoying a little refreshment or three. Well, we've seen the German under 60 side, or over 60 side rather, earlier against the Dutch in that competition, and we're so close to getting something out of that. We'll see how the over 65s get on here, as the Germans are in their white and black. Another possession for Erhard Breyer. Ball was plucked out of the air. Michael Snyder having to watch his step. It's the first real look we've had of the over 65 competition in the main pitch, and already forward was Reelick into the edge of the D, looking for an early foot or a leg of Dupaz, but didn't come. So good to get a little taste with the tournament trophy over 65 competition, which features heavily on this pitch one at the National Hockey Centre. Good to get a look at the European Cup over 65s. Paul just behind Frank Smissart. Smissart with the ball, which actually bobbled around and then came alive. An early save comes from Wolfgang Violet. And a little threat from the Belgians. Good to see early on. Yeah, like Hauptmann could be the one, number 18, a bit of a big threat and presence in and around the D. Forward pace, German attack. Ehad Bryant, lots of space on this left side. Drilled in, and it's going to be a turnover. Dieter Ryan, one of those in there trying to hack a bit stick into the ball. Houtman. Belgian free hit. Nicolas Denis. Jean-Jacques Conrier kept it alive and found the support in Denise. Also by Yannick Houtman. Steady from Germany here, Gerd Bachmann. Cross for Gerd Schurfeld. Garrick to Bryant. Garrick, good link up and saved away. De Grijs with the clearance. Really consultation between Nicolas Garrick and the umpire. Two umpires are Roy Woolley and Shahid Areen, both from England. Risa for Bachmann. Regelin. Fired away, and Belgium look to try and break. Frank Smithert. And Kellenberg continuing with the run here for Old Lions. Callenberg to deliver. Some hopeful cheers from the crowd, the Belgian supported crowd. Took a German player nick. Jean-Jacques Conrier with the ball back at the long corner position. Into goal it goes. And Denise with the first little stab attempt. And support behind in Smithhead, but neither could get it in. It's going to be a Belgian ball. It's been a good start to this game from both sides. Belgium playing their part and don't look like a side that have conceded 16 goals in this competition already in their first two games. Turnover for Germany. Gerd Bachmann for the Germans. Here he is once more. Falls kindly for Erhard Bryant. Gets it back, does he not quite? The pass on Scherfeld just a little behind. Bryant trying to keep it alive, not quite coming for him though. Erhard Bryant was an important player for Germany in the 65s competition in 2015 in London. 3 goals, was in a clutch of players, joint 4th top goal scorer with 3 goals in that competition in 2015, along with Gerd Scherfeld. Germany just get pipped to the title. England win the crucial game against Germany, so England winning with their 5 wins. Like Houtman getting down the channel for Belgium. Had very little support and lost the ball. De Grace. Germany's ball, and they don't hang around. Scherfeld, and Reelick couldn't reach that. Belgium were bottom of the pile in 2015 in the 6-game pool, with just 1 point from their 5 games. Slightly expanded format with 7 teams now involved. Scotland and Ireland this time in there. Time from Bryant. Crisscross and change over of possession. From Gunrur, but that's a turnover. Germany do have some good pace. That's going to come back. Is it for Dieter Schmidt? It is. Flung it wide here for Germany in the edge of the D, just into the D now. Half saved by the keeper Van Geert. It's a lovely run. It's a good spot. Schmidt. And well, it might have been 3 points if that was rugby, but not quite what he was intending there. But it was good patient play from the German side. Rather engaging first quarter. This 1 or 2 beforehand. We well had Germany flung us a pencil down, pretty comfortable win, but they've had more of the ball. Belgium have had chances themselves to get forward into opposition 23. Half cleared there as Germany tried to weave up another attack. Hoisted back by Reelick. He's going to get it back once more from Scherfeld. Reeser into the Nixon pot. Comes back for a long corner. Reeser to Bryant. Skips by the German stick of Werner Bandlin. The rotating subsets came on during the course of the first quarter. Final 30 seconds or so in this first period. Peter Schmidt spotted space. Gerd Bachmann into the circle, flick back. Ryan had no one else behind him though. So, clever idea. Breyer. Bachmann could just hammer something. And that will be the end of the first quarter. No goals, Germany. The better possession percentage, you would say. Belgium hung in there well, and they've had 1 or 2 glimpses themselves. Been an engaging start, 0-0 after the first 15. So we are about to start the second quarter. It is 0-0 between Belgium and Germany. Germany favourites before the game got underway with their good start from their one game with a win. Belgium with two heavy losses. One was by double-digit scoreline. Fair and square so far, you'd say, in the most part. Germany more possession, but not absolutely rattling chances away. Belgium had moments themselves. Gerd Schuurveld. Reelick. I should say Hupton coming away with it. Maybe a little bit of bother, a little bit of miscommunication. Two Belgians having a good spark with each other. That was all that was there, the two of them. Ball roll into the baseline on the edge of the day. 2 or 3 German players queuing. A big wall of Belgian defenders. Here's Breyer though. Wriggled some space, some time. Great skills. And one back there. Michel Schneider doing an excellent job for Belgium. Some great cheers. Belgium's making some great noise. Francis Freire is the man there trying to get that and getting clearly got a fan club. Racer for Breyer. Wriggle in. Wolfgang reset. Into the circle and space on up again. It's a penalty corner. Despite Jean-Louis Maroy trying to protest. Oh, there's the ball. Gerd Schuurveld was waiting for it and it was rolled to him a bit quicker than he was anticipating. Belgium taking their time anyway with getting the gear and themselves set up for the defence. Two outside the goals. Interesting. Comes for Breyer to Blatter and saved away on the line by Edward Boone. Wrong corner for Germany this time. Pass from Garrick was taken, but it might fall back kindly. Oh, and it's across the face of goal away. Another chance of already they're starting to up the gears a little bit more. Germany with their next attacking wave. There has been one-way traffic more this quarter. Gearick in, hammered in the way again. Gerd Schuurveld up in the pace and intensity more and more in this second quarter. Another skipping run from Gearick. And it was a Belgian touch last. Jean-Louis Morin was trying to sneak away with it, but there's a German ball. Bachmann into the edge of the circle. There's some space out on the left channel, but wasn't really utilised. Well, it was well blocked actually, and then a strong challenge. It's going to be a Belgian ball anyhow. Byers passed back. Well, Bachmann had to watch because Jag Houtman was behind. Here's Schuurveld. Little nonchalant flick from Ryan Neely. Fell kindly for Gearick. Goes into the circle and the turn. Playing with the shot, but the umpire's whistle blew. Bachmann bring that back, but not the pass he wanted. Conreur. Fair on a solo run. Character. Schmidt's ball. Gerd Schuurveld couldn't quite keep it in. It was a good idea with the space that was out there. Gearick making the run. Germans play on. I think the penalty corner was signalled, but playing anyway. Bachmann. Will be a long corner. Under 5 minutes left in this second period. Schmidt looking to get this back in dead from Bryant. Getting a bit, I think maybe frustrated now, the Germans, because this has definitely been their second quarter. Looking to finally grab Bryant. Running, still running. It's penalty corner. And now maybe the opportunity for Germany. Schurfeld to inject again here. Brian in the centre, Ryan to the left, possibly the option, but it's going to come to Breyer. Goal! Erhard Breyer. Frustrations over. Germany lead. They've dominated this second quarter particularly, and they have been rewarded from the penalty corner. And the man that was very important in Germany's 2015 competition is scoring again in 2017 for this side. Just under 4 minutes to the break. Breyer was dispossessed that time by Conreur. Cross from Maroy. 4 Belgian players in the vicinity. Flick here for Jean-Louis Maroy. Into the circle here for Belgium. Can they flick it back? And frustrated there, Jean-Louis Maroy. A very rare attack. In fact, the first attack in this second quarter. Captain there, Bobat's forward. Rita was stretching. Here's Maroy again. Come for Houtman. Conreur to take this free hit. Away through, maybe a bit of a surprise here and find an equaliser for half time. Space spotted and found. De Grace. Francis Frere tried to get in there, did he keep hold of it? No, he didn't. Now it's 2 against 2 here for Germany. Gerik skipping by 1, skipping by 2, more defensive bodies coming. Gerik could play the nice thready ball, but stopped well by Wengler. Bit stretched here in the last couple of minutes. 60 seconds to play. Maroy for Conreur. Frere. Ball won back by Dieter Schmidt. Mertens goes to the left, the Belgian manager. Having a good laugh with some of the crowd in there, but he might not be laughing if Germany were to get a grab a second, but not quite picked up the pass from pass to Scherfield, and that probably will bring an end to the second quarter. Half time and the final game of the day here on pitch 1 at the National Hockey Centre in Glasgow in the over-65s European Cup. Germany with the lead. They Hafton finally broke down the house. Erhard Breyer with the goal in the 27th minute. Penalty corner came to him and drilled it in. Belgium's resistance broken, but they are still in this at half time, which we'll leave you with the best of the action. So far it's Belgium 0, Germany 1. looking back, ready to go for the third quarter. And Germany with the lead, finally found the breakthrough. Gerhard Breyer from the penalty corner. Early ball from Denise was a bit long for Yannick Hauptmann. Little roving run from the opening scorer. Here's Bobaz, the captain. Reelick. Free hit for Germany. Takes you across and just played behind Egor Breyer, I should say, waiting around. Maybe Kleiser was around also. Bobaz. There it goes, little layoff. And it's going to be two. Maybe Kleiser scoring. Link up with Dieter Rhein. The 1-2-1-2 equals 2-0 on the scoreboard. And the clinical Germans may well be shining through a bit more now. So Belgium 0, Germany 2. Now is maybe the time when you might see maybe one or two heads to go possibly, or certainly maybe a gear change, which we could see some more German goals. Options being looked for the Germans. Falls here for Reelick. There's a German ball. Reelick quickly with the free hit. Denise trying to get her away. The Grides back for Boonen, forward to Murray. Maybe a little chance of getting the ball over the top or in behind, but that gap closed. Murray down the channel for Hauptmann, but the ball ran further on. Long way back, it just sends for Belgium now. 2 goals. Hockey isn't a huge lead, but the more and more as the games went on, the Germans have more and more increased their possession stats. Houtman again. That's a good game for Belgium. Denise behind. It's always a little isolated. Big tall Belgian forward. He's nearly taken somebody's head off with the stick flight, but up the other end the ball's forward for Germany. Not quite controlled. Anyway, Kleisert, the goal scorer for the second goal. That came off Kleisert now. Reelick. Excellent challenge. Super challenge from Dupuis. Spots only came off a couple of red bodies, red sticks I should say. Germany pick it up again. Good skills from Reelick. Bachmann. Space for Bobaz. It's a penalty corner. Good space was found for the captain on the right side there. And the ball obviously too venomous for the defenders. So another injection, first one of this quarter for Gerd Schuurveld. Towards Breyer. And it's just past the goal. Same idea to his opening goal, but not on target this time. Breyer. Roy's ball, well, if that was just slightly along a little bit, there was a Belgian body free in the attack. Cross for Reelick and Reelick. Reelick ball dispossessed, but Wolfgang Reelick gets it back. Bangled across for Breyer. That one found out of play. John-Louis Maroy. Not happy with that, but quick possession turned over. Ball to Dieter Ryan, who was superb in that link-up play for the second goal. Breyer to deliver in. Bandling can get a touch. All Germany. Reelick for side leading by a couple of goals. Could be more, might still be more with a current play. And here is Reelick. Penalty corner. Just under 4.5 minutes left in this third quarter. And another penalty corner try here to come. I think a little change up as well with Inject. I think it gets Bachmann now across there. Scherfeld to the left of the four around the D. Breyer in the centre once more. Breyer to Reelick. Breyer 1-2, 1-2 again, and it's helped with a goal. Don't know if Werner Bandling got a touch at the end of the move, but anyway, the calm 1-2 play rewarded once more, and Germany have a third here with 4 minutes left in this third quarter. And game put to bed for sure now. It maybe wasn't already at 2. Werner Bandling has been credited with the goal, so he did get just the sneaky little touch to help it on its way. Might well have went in anyhow, but he'll take that, I'm sure. It's a penalty corner given to Belgium. The stick came in for a racer, and umpires have deemed it serious enough. And it will be a shot corner at the other end within a few seconds of Germany scoring a third. Chance for Belgium to maybe get one back at least. Frank Smisserts to take. Not too many chances Belgium have had after the first quarter, really. It's been very much all the way the traffic of the Germans. Boone, Maroy, Schneider, all around. The lead is 5, and then just behind is Nicolas Denise. Stopped for Marai, and danced with it too long, and it's a turnover of possession again against the Belgians. And now there could be a break here for Germany. Forward from Bachmann. Reelick, space opening up, the place opening up, went for the lob. Oh, the party trick's coming out now. Dieter Ryan couldn't put it in, but everything by goal there, but just something a bit inventious from Nicolas Reelick. And they've quickly re-picked up Scherfeld to Reelick, and it is a goal. Dieter Ryan, I think, rewarded for his play, just getting a little skiff on the way through, and Germany have a fourth, and they count out the Belgians in this third quarter for sure. The German support is to the right of us, the Belgians to the left. Now a bit quieter, but that was the gear changer. Half time, got their goal just before that break, and now they're marching to their second win in this pool competition in the group. And now the Reelick's picked up again here. 3 around. Here's Scherfeld. Scherfeld through the legs, and the keeper gets a kick on to get it away, and that was very quickly another big chance for the side now with a huge margin. Belgium now all hands to the pump defensively. Bobaz's ball only came off Denise. scrappy from both sides at the end of this quarter. Germany back with Backwin. A gentle Monday evening stroll. And from reset. The clock trickles down to the end of the third quarter, and what a third quarter it's been for Germany. 1-0 up at half time, just got their lead at half time effectively, with 3 clinical moments, a couple of them with some great passing 1-2s. Louis Kleisert and Dieter Ryan with goals. Ryan set up Kleisert's goal. Ryan got a bit of reward later in the quarter. Erhard Breyer getting the, well, Erhard Breyer's now been given the third goal. It was quickly given to Werner Barnlund for getting a little flick in the line. You might be able to clear that up for yourselves, what you think on a replay. But actually Erhard Breyer now has been given the third goal in the quarter, so he might well take the double for himself. But at the end of the third period, it is Belgium 0, Germany 4. Final 15 minutes to play for the match here and for the day's play. And Germany now have made things comfortable in this game, in this over 65s European Cup pool game, and in their second game of the competition. It's been a good start for them. It'll be 6 points out of the possible 6 they could get. Belgium just having a good time. I think Belgium's been a great story, real development of the seniors and the Masters hockey in recent years, going back particularly I think 2010 was the first time the 60 plus age group really came into fruition, and it's expanded a lot since. Helmut Schoenwolf is on. as mentioned at the end of the third quarter, it looks like you may have based it off the replays and just confirmation from a gallery that Gerhard Breyer rightfully credited with the third German goal, despite Werner Bandling trying to claim that he touched it on the line. He never got a touch, so good eyes, extra eyes from the TOs and from a gallery. I'm sure he may have picked up as well with your close enough eyes watching our coverage and the replays. Been great to have you with us all day. Penalty corner here. Just wriggled up of a Belgian foot and leg. Of course, today's action actually just another reminder, if you've ever heard about the news this morning with the Welsh Dragons game, first game up this morning, about the player that took not well, had a heart attack, cardiac arrest, was revived and has been in hospital, but he got up and was talking and stuff, so it was good news. Bit of confusion here from the penalty corner, and it won't count that goal despite it wriggling in. It will be a turnover. But Mark Vaughan Thomas, the Welsh Dragons player, that the update we got certainly earlier this afternoon was that when he went to hospital he was better, but obviously still under treatment. And it was a great job from all the medical staff that were around here. It might be a different outcome just if it was a normal walk in the park and the like. So hopefully getting better all the time at hospital. We have had some good hockey again today. Intense games, particularly the game between Netherlands and Germany in the over 60s Group B game. Really tense. They got towards the end. The Dutch holding on a bit against the Germans, but getting the 1-0 win. There's 4 games tomorrow on pitch 1. It's a slightly less hectic schedule for all of the players. There's 3 games at Clydesdale and then 4 on both pitches here. Michel Snyder trying to wriggle towards the D. Belgium looking to try and get something from the game, looking for the first goal of the tournament. Haven't scored yet. Jean-Louis Murray. Penalty corner for Belgium. The crowd becoming a bit pantomime late in the day here, but all good fun, good humour, good spirit. No Lions looking to set up a chance to get something, get going in this tournament with a goal. Bunyan Murray in the middle, Schneider to the left, Grease in that pocket just behind. Comes to Murray, and there is the opening goal of the tournament for Belgium, Michel Schneider. And they have deserved that. They have played well, particularly having to hold off waves of attack as the game went on. And they have conceded 20 goals now in the 3 games so far. At least they have won. And the crowd, their crowd, some of the other players involved with that have made some great noise. And it is 4-1. Thomas Zapp now on for Germany. Thread through for Breyer. Belgium will have that back. Risa for Reelick. Long towering ball complete to the other channel. And it wriggles through, almost taking a clip off Bandlin. Wriggle in, but that comes to an end, and I don't think he went 5 around the D. Dieter Schmidt against Yannick Hartmann. Having a little chat about the little bit argy-bargy. Breyer. Breyer gets it back. Trying to get around Mertens. Bobbled up. Not really much choice by the penalty corner. Gerd Bachmann taking the last penalty corner or 2, so he's going to take this one now. After Gerd Schuurveld took some earlier. Now Breyer then, because he's officially been given the second goal, looking for a hat-trick. Smashes it wide of the goal this time. Jean-Louis Paco trying to find Denise. Paco gets it back, but he did look at it, came off his foot, but eventually that 2 umpires combined to get the right decision. Breyer in plenty of time. Bobat. Schoenwolf could pick it up in his path. Jean-Louis Maroy spins. Quite finding Yannick Hartmann. So tomorrow on this pitch, featured coverage on Facebook and on YouTube. Just the 4 games tomorrow, so a slightly lighter day maybe for all the officials and the like involved, but 4 games starting from 9 AM, commentary in them all. England against the Netherlands in the over 75s competition from 9, and after that in the women's over 60s we have the Netherlands against Scotland, and then 2 games from the European Cup over 60s in Pool A, Belgium against France and Ireland against England. So the 4 games that are on pitch 1. We've got the covered. Do join us on Facebook or YouTube. Great to have you here. Or if you are local, get yourself along to this game or maybe the other games. We've also got the feast of games on pitch 2, and there is 3 games as well from 10:40 on the other pitch as well at Clydesdale, as Belgium are thinking about a second goal. Still alive for Denise, and here is Hartman. Oh, and he's feeling a bit gutted. Oh, hats off, the Belgium haven't folded. Well, like the Italians earlier in that over 60s game, Belgians haven't given up, and it's been the best they've played out of their 3 games for sure. It's a coming together, and a green card shown for Enhard Breyer. And he's off for a couple of minutes. If anything, it reduces his time that he's got in the park to try and get a hat-trick. Michel Snyder, okay, the goal scorer for Belgium, trying to win the ball back. Roy losing the ball. Far from Reelick. Control from Scherfeld. Supporting Schoenwolf. Schoenwolf looking to wriggle it back here for Scherfeld. Oh, very close. I was about to say 5-1. Not quite getting it on target. Putting his side under pressure, and a turnover. It's been a rather grey day in Glasgow, but the rain has held off. Still plenty enjoying the action. Germany looking to try and finish with a 5th. Kleiss in the edge of the D looking for Schoenwolf, but turnover again. Yeah, a bit of that in the last few minutes from both sides. Tiredness goes to the Belgians, who have played now 3 games this will be. Germany just their 2nd game, had a break in between the 1st game and the 2nd game. Nice ball from Houtman. Marai round the keeper, and they have a 2nd goal, and a big cheer again from the all-line supporters to the left of us in the stand. And fair play, they have kept on going and broke up the other end, and a real smile I think from plenty in the stands with 90 seconds to play. Big thumbs up as well from Ali Mertens down there. Just a feel-good goal for everyone to enjoy. Taken well, scored well. Belgium 2, Germany 4. Breyer though back on after his green card, and Scherfeld, Kleiss Back to Scherfeld. Off his foot. Do the Belgians have an audacity to go and score third? Here's Paco to Houtman. Oh, they're getting a bit too brave, the nosebleed territory there, but great entertainment, great fun. And the Germans may well be saying nicht so gut with the 2 late goals conceded, but some of their goals were very much, you might say, wunderschön. Some great skills and show from them. Just a stretch of legs, particularly in the third quarter. Kleise scoring early in that third quarter after Erhard Breyer scored just before half time. And then Breyer eventually credited with the third goal, despite Werner Bandlin trying to sneak it. And then it was a third for the Germans, a fourth for the Germans rather, through Dieter Wright. But the Belgians could easily have just packed up and went home after the third quarter, but really had a couple of chances. They took them through Michel Schneider and from Jean-Louis Maroy in the 50th and 60th minutes. Brings to an end another cracking day of hockey. Obviously some sad point in this morning with the Welsh Dragons player who suffered a cardiac arrest, but hopefully on the mend. Heard good things early in the day from the hospital, but some good hockey and show, and this epitomises everything about this feast and festival hockey that the Belgians carried on and got some goals in there. And in the end, Germany still picking up the 3 points and 2 wins out of 2 in this competition. So that is all the hockey from today. 4 games tomorrow morning, starting at 9 o'clock here on pitch 1 at the National Hockey Centre. We've got coverage of them all on Facebook and YouTube. England against the Netherlands in the over 75s competition from 9. After that, in the women's over 60s, the Netherlands will be taking on Scotland. Scotland looking to bounce back after the defeat against England today. Then our afternoon focus is on the 2 games from the European Cup over 60s in Group A. Belgium taking France first up, and then at 2 o'clock is Ireland against England. So do join us for those games either on YouTube or on Facebook. We'll wrap up our coverage from here, thanks to the team here and their production gallery as well. From myself, Carl Patterson, that's it from us. I'll see you tomorrow morning ahead of the first game at 9 AM. Good evening.